Well, hey girl, good morning. Um, I just got up at about 5 o'clock. I think that's when I woke up. Right now it is, oh, I didn't want to show y'all. 5:12. And normally I don't want to eat anything in the morning. Well, normally I never eat anything when I first wake up, but I'm a little hungry, so um I decided to have some blueberries. So I'm gonna have a cup of blueberries. I thought I would go ahead and use this app. I download this app and you put in the food, you log the food that you're eating. Oh, so I just took a picture of it because I'm actually filming on my phone. So I can't show you the actual app. The app is, what is the name of the app? Food. Is it My Food Diary? Let me see if it's on here. I don't see it on here, but I put in the blueberries I ate, so it tells you the brand of the blueberries, the calories. It tells you the average food grade, which is a B. I would have thought blueberries is an A. So I've had the app for maybe a few months, but I've only used it. This might be my third time, but I want to be more consistent with it and use it because it really opens your eyes to what you're eating, how much you're eating, and the nutrition that you're taking in. I What was I gonna say? Oh, so for me right now, it used to be years ago, I was more concerned about eating too many calories. Now I want to make sure I'm getting enough calories. But here it is. Is that clear? Hopefully you can see it. See the little pie chart, the purple, and it shows you the purple is the protein, the green is the amount of carbs, and right under this little blue plus sign, I couldn't get it just right, but it shows you, yeah, I feel like that's still not clear where you can see it, that it's graded a letter, they graded it a B. And I think I said already, I'm having like 1 cup of blueberries. So I hope you are doing good this morning and you're feeling good. You're ready to start your day, that it's not too crazy and hectic. After I have my blueberries, I'm going to read my Bible, pray, and exercise is what I do most mornings, except for if I wake up a little bit late. And today, 5 o'clock, this is late for me. I like to wake up at, excuse me, 3. Let me see if this is an old phone I use, but I want to see what time I have the alarm. Okay, so you get an idea. That's what time my alarm is set for. 2:50. And I know that sounds crazy. You know what? I meant to take the lampshade off because last time I filmed in here that I didn't post it, the lighting was not good at all. So the lighting may not be good. But I want to get up at, oh my goodness, 3. 4:30 is me. Okay, I'm getting up later. And definitely beyond that. Like today is 5. So, and I encourage you, and I would like to motivate you for you also to get up early. Not that early. You don't have to get up that early. I know that sounds and just insanely just crazy to get up at 3. I used to, now when I was a nanny, I used to wake up at 4. Um, and that was just me getting dressed and going to work. I started waking up at 3. Really, I started doing it because a friend of mine from a church group, God put on her heart to wake up at 3. I just reminded her of this about 2 weeks ago because she forgot how it started. I'm like, I started doing it because God put it on your heart, but she didn't stick with it. But I know she's going to come back. Well, she may come back to it if God still is asking her to do that. But I said, you know what? I'll do that with you. So I wake up at 3. So I do have time to read the Bible, pray, meditate, exercise, shower and get dressed. Um, you go to work. So I can get that in the morning. Because for me, I feel like if you don't do it in the morning, you will not do it. Other things will come up, will get in your way. You will get busy. You will get tired. You have to cook. Your day, work day, ran longer than expected. Something most always will get in your way of exercising and reading the Bible. And I feel like those are the most pretty much most important things in your life that you need to do daily to help you feel better and to be better and to be healthy. And I've talked about it before. Just set your alarm 5 minutes earlier. Read the Holy Bible out. I would start with that, especially if you have not been consistent with reading the Bible and praying. Maybe you kind of excuse me, maybe you kind of fell off. Maybe it's something that you never did, but you know you need to do or want to do. And if you don't want to have a relationship with God for some reason, still set your alarm 5 minutes earlier. It doesn't have to be the Bible, but just have some time by yourself to sit in silence, to sip on your coffee, tea, lemon water, excuse me, whatever it may be, and just have some quiet time to sit in total silence before your day gets started. Spend time with yourself and with God. Okay, so I'm gonna finish these strawberries and then I'm gonna read the Bible and I'll get back with you ladies a little bit later. And I also wanted to say, in case you're wondering, for me, my prayer time, prayer, reading the Bible, and all that is 45 minutes a day, and I exercise for 45 minutes a day. And I take an hour and a half to get ready for work. Okay, see y'all a little bit later. Okay, y'all, so I just read the Bible. Just got done with my prayer time. Let me turn this off. And I just wanted to share with you something that kind of stuck out to me. And this is part of what I read was Matthew 15, verse 21 to 28, the faith of the Gentile woman. So this is my Bible. I don't know if I've ever shared it. For Courage for Life. NLT. And it has an app to go with it. So, you know, you can do your daily reading. But this was stuck out to me. I was like, what? So the faith of a Gentile woman. So this Jesus is out. I forgot where he is preaching to preach and or teach. And it says a Gentile woman who lived there came to him pleading, Have mercy on me, O Lord, Son of David, for my daughter is possessed by a demon that torments her severely. But Jesus gave her not even a word. He didn't say anything. But Jesus gave her no, okay, that's the part. I thought I missed something. But Jesus gave her no reply, not even a word. So she's begging and pleading. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure this gown ain't looking right on here. He says nothing. And then, where is it? Then his disciples urge him to send her away. Tell her to go away, they said. She is bothering us with all this begging. So now I'm thinking, is it? And I'm just sharing this with you guys. I'm not trying to teach you. I'm just, it's just coming from my point of view, what I read today in the Bible that kind of stuck out to me. I'm not a Bible teacher or any of that. I'm just sharing with you. I would like to encourage you to read the Bible on your own and to have your own relationship with God. But I am not a Bible teacher or anything. I just wanted to come back as a girlfriend and let you know, like, this is what I read today and this is what kind of stuck out to me. Normally, things that really stick out to me, I'll write it down. But in this way, this, I don't feel like I want to write it down. But it just really, just really made me think. But anyway, even the disciples wanted her like, go away. Let's talk. And then I'm thinking as they were saying this to Jesus, was this quietly that they go over to him like, Jesus, let's send her away? Or was this like out loud, like, let's send her away? She's tired of hearing her begging and pleading. But then it goes on to say, but she came and worshiped him, pleading again. Then it just made me think, well, how long was she there begging and pleading? Because Jesus isn't saying anything. The disciples said they already tired of her. So how long was this going on? It says she came back again. Lord, help me. And as you, any person could imagine, your parent and your child is, says demon possessed, it could be sick, whatever the case, you need help for your friend, relative, child, you're desperate. And Jesus finally did respond, it isn't right to take food from the children and throw it to the dogs. But if you want to read it, you can, and maybe something that you're already familiar with. But I was just thinking about, like, can you imagine? And when I looked into it a little bit more, it said, so this woman, she was an unclean woman. She was a person that Jews would not talk to anyway. And yeah, they would not talk to her. She would be, she was considered unclean. You wouldn't talk to her at all. But yeah, so that was Matthew, like I said, 15:21 to 28. But I was just thinking, just can't imagine just being there and like, can you please help me? And he says, and he says nothing. He said nothing to you. I feel like once I get that, well, it depends on where you're at in your life or what's going on. I probably would have been walked away. But it also reminded me of a time years ago. Um, my mother was in a hospital. She had cancer. She has since passed several years now. She's passed away. She passed away several years ago. But at the time, she was in the hospital, and I went with her to every doctor's visit, and I kept a notebook. I still have that notebook of I would write the date. I would write with the doctor who she saw, what the doctor's name was, what they said, what was going on with her. And I think, I don't know if that time she had a hospital stay, like she was staying in a hospital, and I went home and came back. I just remember it must have been. I walked into the room The doctor, and this was a teaching hospital, so it was a doctor and students, and other other doctors around learning. And he explained to her what was going on, but I can't remember. If I asked him to repeat it, or I asked him a question, is what it was. And just like Jesus did to this woman, he didn't say anything to me. He said nothing. He didn't acknowledge me. He walked out. And I'm looking like, so the students that are learning, doctors, they I forgot, a few of them said something to me. They told me, I don't remember what they said, but they did talk to me a little bit about her. They said something. It was short and sweet, but when I tell you I was so mad, I was like, why would you just leave? Why wouldn't you say any? You said nothing to me. So anyway, that situation reminded me of that, even though it's two different things, but I just remembered a time when someone I love was sick, and went to address the person who could help her or who was caring for her, and ask a question and got no response. So that's all I wanted to say. Now it is time to exercise. Okay, today was supposed to be, well, not supposed to be, is my stretch day. And since I'm getting started a little bit later. I just did a 5-minute stretch. This one I haven't done before. It's my first time doing it, so it was nice. So like I remind you to do, remember to, if you don't have enough time to get a full workout in, or if you don't want to work out, or if you're trying to establish a habit, just like with praying and reading the Bible, 5 minutes. Do 5 minutes of a workout. It will feel better than doing nothing, and you start to establish, good, healthy habits. And then you will start adding more time to that. So it'll be more than the 5 minutes as time goes on. But just 5 minutes, y'all. So now I'm about to shower, which for me right now, the 5 minutes, I need more than 5 minutes. I want more than 5 minutes, but I woke up later. So like I was telling you, it's better than nothing. Okay, now I'm getting some snacks together for my day for work. I do Uber Eats, in case you don't know. Got some blueberries. This is the last of the blueberries. I already saw I had a cup. Ate 1 cup earlier this morning. So I'm gonna have some blueberries, apple. I would have 2 apples, but I only have 1 left. Look at this. Isn't that cute? An apple and nuts. So normally while I'm working, I have something that I can, eat with my hands. Nuts, something quick and easy. And for me, I've been eating, it's always nuts and some kind of fruit, normally apples. But I'm gonna have a few blueberries, cut my apple, and I just started eating maybe for 2-3 months green apples. I didn't like them because they had a little bit of sour to them. But now I've grown to like them, just like I've talked about other foods that I didn't like. The more you start to eat them, you will start to develop a palate for that type of food. And make sure I have my water. I normally take 2 of these. I might not drink it all, but I take them in hopes of drinking them. And this is 3.5 cups. The goal is to at least drink 3 of those. So I got my apples, blueberries, nuts in the car, and get my water. Got that all set. All right, girl, I am back. It is like 6 o'clock. So I'm making dinner and I'm having a salad tonight. Just have lettuce in the bowl. I'm gonna add some bell peppers. I might want some more of those. It looked like a lot. It's about 1 cup. I started, like the app I was telling you about earlier, trying to make sure I log in there. Trying to do the right thing. You're trying to eat healthy, log your food, exercise. All that takes time. That's why so many people we don't do it. It's hard to stick to it because it can be a lot. And 2, I guess you get used to the routine. Cucumbers, and I have some, they smell like they got to burn. some chickpeas. The one fell on the floor somewhere. I do not see it. I have some chickpeas sauteing in a pan. So a can of chickpeas. Where's the can? I think I threw it in the trash. Let's see. Chickpeas or garbanzo beans. I drizzled the pan with some olive oil. Added some salt, onion powder, and cayenne pepper. I don't know why I'm thinking, because I add the same, did I say onion? I think it's garlic. But I add, those are the main seasonings that I add to everything. Sometimes, you know, depending on what I have, I might switch it up, like cumin or something. But now I'm slicing up some strawberries. Having a cup of strawberries. Let me taste one of these chickpeas, see how they tasting. Which I know they taste fine, taste good like they always do. Okay, let's see. Yep. Let me some more seasoning though. More salt and garlic powder. So I normally have mushrooms, but I was too lazy to stop at the store to get me some more mushrooms. So I don't have any tonight. I'm like, them chickpeas just gonna have to do. Let me see. Let me add. What do I do with the oil? Add some more oil. So we haven't talked since this morning. So was your day? Do you have a good day? How was your work day? Like I always say, hopefully it was a good work day. Or, you know, I'm saying work day, but it just depends on what day you're watching this. Could be a Saturday. Weekend. You could be, excuse me, on vacation. Okay, so I added, I'm so used to so many different ingredients that this just don't seem like much of anything. So I have, I was going to add some kale to it. Really, I just didn't feel like cutting it up. And this will be big enough. Oh, nope, I don't have any more. I was going to say apple. I need to add some apple, but I ate all the apples. I took the last one this morning. I thought I had one that I'd been cutting on for one that I used earlier in the week or a few days ago for the salad, but I don't. I used that up already. So I have just lettuce, cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes, green bell pepper, not tomatoes, strawberries, because I used all the tomatoes. I roasted them earlier this week, and I should have showed you guys. I made a vegan lasagna with zucchini as the noodles, and I made some sauce. Here's something popping. That's my chickpeas. I made some sauce from scratch. So I roasted my tomatoes, onion, garlic, blended them in a blender, And I added a little agave for sweetness, and that was my sauce. And I made some homemade ricotta cheese, and you make those with almonds, water, lemon, and a little what is that stuff called? I showed you guys before. Oh, nutritional yeast, supposed to give it a cheesy flavor. It does taste good when all of it is together, you know, when the lasagna is completely made and you're eating it, it tastes good. What else? Oh. So I don't have nuts, that's what I was going to say. Which those aren't the kind of nuts I would normally add. I do have a very few almonds left. I'm going to put some hemp seeds in there. And then the chickpeas, of course, that I showed you guys. Let me get my... Every time I look for something, it is in the dishwasher. So I'm gonna put 3 tablespoons, that's 1 serving of the hemp seeds on there. And I also use this like when I make a smoothie or something. Also, girlfriend, I want to remind you, if you like the video, please if you like it, give it a like. Share it with another girlfriend that you think might want to spend some time with us. And so yeah, like, share, comment, make a comment, say hey girl. Okay. Yeah, these are, I don't even know why I saved it. Ain't nothing in here. Empty. Well, very little. Let me turn these out. These chickpeas are done. And sometimes, I do have walnuts, and sometimes I roast the walnuts and put them in. That's it. This salad seemed real bare to me. I'm so used to having so many different ingredients. Maybe I'll add some more, I keep wanting to say tomatoes, but strawberries. So do you like salads? Do you eat salads, or you like I used to be, only eat it like when you go out to dinner, and that might be like your Caesar salad or your was that, like a garden salad or something? Let me know. Do you like salad? Do you eat it on a regular basis? What do you put in your salad? Because now that I eat salads more often, I would, like I said, I will put a little everything in here. I put dates in, onions. Oh, that's what I'm going to put in. I don't have a red onion, but I do have green onions. So I'm going to put a little of that in. Y'all done splashed my face with water. So how are y'all doing? You surviving the heat? Is it hot, burning up hot where you are? If you don't know, I live in Kansas City. And yes, it's hot. Today it was in the upper 90s. I think it did get up to 100. I think with the, I'm supposed to feel like 114. I think something like that. But hot. Okay, I'm gonna add the chickpeas. I'm not gonna pick that up. So the chickpeas are in this cast iron skillet, Let me show you what they look like so you can see. Okay, so those are the chickpeas, and for whatever, they don't look as toasted. They are browner in person. On here they look real light, but you can't really see how toasted. That's a closer up, but you still can't really tell how toasted they are. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add these chickpeas in. Let me see if they taste them better. Delicious. And so for my dressing, I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil, some agave, and you only need a little of all these things, and a little salt. And give it a stir. This is the bowl I'm using. I didn't show you. I like to put it in, the bowl is almost full. And yes, I'm gonna eat all this in here, but I was gonna put it in a different bowl, but those bowls be too small. And that's my salad. Normally it's a lot more colorful because I have more ingredients in it, like blueberries. Oh, I want some blueberries, but I ate those this morning. Well, as you saw, I ate blueberries this morning. And let me get a fork. Get a little tasty taste. That's good. Okay, so this is the end of the video. I want to say thank you for stopping by. Thank you for spending time with me. I really appreciate it. And remember to put yourself first and to give yourself the first part of the day. All right, talk to you later.